Warning: this channel and all games played are intended for a mature audience. If you are under the age of 13, you need to leave this channel now. Also, Redbeard is a total and you wouldn't like him anyway. If you are easily offended, you might as well get the hell out of here also. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, so we're going to be taking a look at Red Dead Online and checking out the drip feed for this week. Right before we jump into it real quick, if you are new to the channel, go ahead and make sure to hit the sub button and bell notification if you want to stay up to date with Red Dead Online. It's free to do, it's easy to do, and if later on you find out, hey, I think this channel sucks, it's easy to unsubscribe. But go ahead and give the channel a chance, especially too if you appreciate the content that I put out. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with Madame Zara, the weekly collection. And it is just the Shot in the Dark collection, a perfect possum pelt, perfect raccoon pelt, and an owl feather. It only goes for $40. I wouldn't go out of your way to do it. If you run across these animals, I would do it. But other than that, I wouldn't really bother with it. Now this week, there is no new clothing, but we do have some discounts. About 40% off on the shirts, except for the ones that are for gold. And there's also too about 40% off on the vests. Also, again, other than the ones that are gold, all the limited stock clothing from last week, looks like most of it's still the same from last week. Now this week, there is two legendary bears. It is a Wizard Bear and the Ridgeback Bear. And they're right over here. You can see right in the middle of the map almost. It is right over here in West Elizabeth area. Now with Harriet, there is no sighting missions, but we do have a vitalism studies of the rabbit. And if you're new to this, the vitalism studies is where you could change into a rabbit. Before we was able to change it into a buck. That one was free. I think it took 5 plants to do, but this one is 8 gold bars and it takes 3 plants. So normally I wouldn't even bother with this, but maybe I'll go ahead and save you guys some gold bars. I'm gonna go ahead and do it just for video's sake, and then you can see whether or not you don't want to do it. More than likely you won't, because the buck thing did suck, and I wouldn't imagine the rabbit being much better. And for the people that may not know about it, I want to leave a link in the description of the video for this map right here. It has all the locations of the plants that you're going to need to do this if you do want to change it to a rabbit, or if you buy the pamphlet and you want to change it to a buck. It has all the locations of the different areas where you can pick them up, so you don't have to just, you know, aimlessly run around in the woods. So here's a vitamin study to the rabbit. Just more of her just rambling and stuff. Of course, you know, you need the plants, and then you got to find this down tree, and I'll show you where you need to pull up on the map and where you need to head to do this. So this is the area over here in Tall Trees you need to head to so you can change into a rabbit. I'm going to zoom in real slow so you guys could put a marker where I put mine at. You can see Manzita Post to the bottom right and the Tall Trees riding to the left and Aura Basin on the left as well. Just right down in this area, you see the fork of the road to the right. Also, speaking of maps, this is the 2 locations of the bears this week. Again, they're not sighting missions, so you have to find them in free roam. Right here is the Ridgeback Spirit Bear. And right over here is the Wizard Bear. I'm going to share a link in the description of this video as well so you can pull this up. All the little red X's show the possible locations where it could spawn. Of course, it could spawn in other areas, but that's some of the different ones that it possibly will be. So this is the area over in Tall Trees. You can see the big tree down right here. When you get over this area, and of course, make sure you have your 3 plants from Harriet's things. And when you get over here, go ahead and eagle eye. You'll see this stuff kind of floating in the air. We see this a lot of stuff for the collector roll. You walk up to it and you just inspect it. And we sit here while voodoo magic happens and we get ready to turn into a rabbit and do rabbit things. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully, maybe you guys do enjoy this, but if not, I'm saving you guys 8 gold bars. You don't have to buy the, you know, the vitalism pamphlet from Harriet. So, all right, and yeah, we're a rabbit. We are a rabbit. Yep. So let's get him over here. I know you can do a couple different things with the controller. It doesn't seem like. Oh, he sits up. R1, he sits up. And yeah, you may do other things, but you know what? I don't really care because he's just a rabbit and we're running through the woods. So we're just gonna run and do rabbit things, and don't look like much else you could do. Just run through the woods. And this lasts about 4 minutes, and it does also have areas to where you're kind of trapped in how far you can go. And yeah, that's it for 8 gold bars, guys. So anyway, guys, that's all we have this week, other than turning in legendary pelts to Gus. Nothing to Madame Zara, nothing at the fence, nothing else anywhere else in the areas, the normal places we have every week. Usually Rockstar puts out a newswire. They might say we have some discounts on some deliveries and stuff like that. There is no extra money in showdowns or XP, but maybe you have something for deliveries or, you know, bounties or something like that. But anyway, guys, if you want to stay up to date with Red Dead Online, make sure to hit the sub button and bell notification. And as always, guys, I'll catch you next time in the next video.